What's up, lead gen beasts? Matty Eyes here, Leads for Locals. In this video, I want to share the ad copy formula that I've been using for many years with great success. It's worked really well for both myself and my clients, and it provides a really good structure for writing good ad copy without having to become a master ad copywriter. So I want to show you guys how to take that formula, plug it into something like ChatGPT or whatever your favorite AI tool is, and come up with really good ad copy very, very quickly. Because with the formula that I use, before AI, I would still have to write the ad copy myself, which is fine, not a big deal, but it sometimes takes a little bit of time. Well, with AI, we don't have to write our own ad copy anymore. In fact, we probably don't want to because AI is likely much more effective at writing ad copy than we are, as long as we give it the right prompt, the right instructions, the right formula, right? So that's why I want to share this with you guys, so you can take this, plug it into your favorite AI tool, and you have your really good ad copy. All right. So stick to the end. Got good stuff for you in this video. Just real quick, if you don't mind, if you find the video helpful, please hit the like button. It really does help, and I appreciate the support. Consider subscribing as well. I come out with these types of videos all the time, just sharing my marketing journey about generating leads, closing deals, using AI, running Facebook ads, all this stuff, right? So consider subscribing. Always have good videos coming out. With that said, let's hop into it. Let's just break down my ad copy formula here really quick, and then I'll show you how I put it into ChatGPT to come up with a bunch of different variations of ad copy for a specific type of ad campaign that I've been testing. All right, so the first part of the ad copy, the ad text, is calling out the target audience. So this is just a good way of getting the attention of your specific target audience that you're looking for. I'm going to show you some examples of this in a second. From there, we're going to call out, or we're going to ask about the problem that our target audience has that we are trying to solve with our product or service. We're going to let them know that there is a solution and what that solution is, and then we're going to offer our specific lead magnet via some type of call to action. So obviously, when you're doing any type of ad campaign, you want to make sure you have a really good lead magnet, guys. That's probably the most important part of your ad campaign, maybe second only to the ad creative. But if you don't have a really good lead magnet, or in other words, a really good front end offer, it doesn't matter how good your ad copy is. All right, you got to make sure you have a good lead magnet that is going to entice people, encourage them, that is, to give their contact information in exchange for whatever it is that you're offering. Right, so that is key. Got to have a good lead magnet. All right, but let's go ahead and take this this ad copy formula. Let's head over to ChatGPT, plug it in, and guys, I'm gonna provide all the prompts that I use in this particular video in the description down below. So if you just want to take it and customize it to your specific business and your specific offer, the specific type of campaign that you're running, feel free to do so. All right, but here's what I put. And typically when I'm doing something like this, especially when it comes to writing ad copy, I let, I'll prompt it, I'll start the prompt, that is, by telling ChatGPT or the AI tool that you are an XYZ expert. You are a life insurance expert, annuity expert. Those are some of the industries that I work in and run ads for. But in this case, we're telling it that it's an ad copywriting expert. I want to create a Facebook ad that offers a free life insurance guide that teaches people everything they need to know about life insurance, so they eventually request a free quote from our company. Please use the following formula to write a few different variations of ad copy for this type of offer, and then I just basically copy and paste the formula into the prompt. Call out the audience, identify the problem, share what the solution is, use a call to action to get the free guide. Okay. So here's 4 variations that it came up with to start. I'm not going to go through all of them, but we do want to have ChatGPT or whatever your AI tool is to come up with some different variations, because it's not very likely that the first version of the ad copy is going to be what you're looking for. You might even want to combine a couple of the different variations. So AI is very good, but it's not perfect. So, but honestly, it came up with some pretty good stuff here. And it also depends on how long you want your ad copy. Do you want short form copy or do you want long form copy? These days, I tend to go for more shorter form copy, just kind of getting to the point. But I've had success with both, so one is not necessarily better than another. But here's a good example of calling out your audience within the ad copy: young families. All right, so if we're offering life insurance, one of the target audiences that we might go after are young families. Another version might be, or another type of target audience might be senior citizens for final expense life insurance. In that case, in my prompt, I would have let ChatGPT know that, hey, we're doing final expense life insurance for senior citizens. We're offering them a free final expense life insurance guide. So it's more, again, we want to be as clear and as specific as possible with ChatGPT on this. So, the formula is really good, but again, make sure that you are very specific about who you're going after and what your offer is, right? So calling out young families in this particular case, here's the problem. Most people don't understand how life insurance works. That's one problem of life insurance. So we're calling that out immediately. And when you do that, you're starting to get in your target audience's head because you're speaking about some of the problems that they might have regarding this particular part of their life. A lot of people don't know much about life insurance. Oftentimes, life insurance is not even on their radar. So when they see an ad about life insurance, and now we're talking about we're talking specifically to young families, which is very life insurance is very important for young families. Okay, we're putting it on their radar. We're bringing awareness to them about it, and we're calling out one of the issues is that people don't understand how life insurance works, or maybe they don't understand how important it is. They don't, or maybe they think it's too expensive, right? Whatever, right? There's a lot of different angles we could go with here, and everything I just said, you could put that into an additional prompt with ChatGPT and keep building on this ad copy, right? But this is right off the bat, it's a pretty good start. Most people don't fully understand how this works, let alone how to choose the right policy to protect their family. That is really, really good. I really like that. That's not a bad start for sure. All right, and here's the solution. This is where we start to tell people that um, this is how I transition to the solution part of the ad copy. Is I say, I mean, ChatGPT is kind of spot on with this. This is usually how I transition to this part. Is I'll say that's why we created XYZ. That's why we're offering XYZ, right? And that's when I mentioned the actual offer itself, which is basically the solution. It's basically your lead magnets. In this case, it's the free life insurance guide. Maybe it's a discount code, a free trial, a free webinar. Doesn't really matter. Whatever your lead magnet is, this is kind of the formula of the solution part. That's why we created, or that's why we're offering our lead magnets. Okay, and then you go into the benefits of that particular lead magnet and how it solves the problem that you just called out. All right. In this particular case, the life insurance guide explains everything in simple to easy to understand terms, so you can make the best decision for your loved ones. Here's the call to action. The call to action is pretty straightforward. Get your free guide by clicking the button down below. That's pretty much it, right? And obviously, there's a couple of different variations here, right? If you're 30 to 50, still confused about life insurance, right? Calling out the target audience. Shopping for life insurance. So obviously, as part of our ad campaigns, we're going to have very specific targeting. Well, so maybe we're targeting people who have expressed interest in life insurance. All right, so that might be a good way to call out that audience. Is if they've expressed interest in that, well, they're probably shopping for life insurance, or at least doing their research, right? So that's a good way to call out the audience. All right, still putting off buying life insurance, like, man, it's really good stuff. This is why you want to come up with or have it come up with different variations. All right, this is another good prompt here. It kind of prompts you, but would you like headline variations? I would say yes. Have it come up with headlines as well. This video is really about the ad copy itself, though. You could have it come up with some good headlines, though. Honestly, though, guys, to be honest, with the headlines in my ad campaigns, I keep it really simple. And whatever my lead magnet is, whatever my offer is, I just say, in this example, my headline would be request your free life insurance guide. And then I might have a little arrow pointing at the button or something like that. That's usually what my headline is going to be. So anyways, the next part is, the next thing that I did was I had it write a longer version of each one of these variations. Just to have some variety, and you could always split test different options as well. So you could run the same offer, the same ad creatives and all that. Maybe you change up the ad copy. to split test that. I don't usually do it that way, but there's nothing wrong with it, right? But that way you can figure out which type of ad copy works really good for your audience. Is it short form? Is it long form? So I just had it come up with a longer form, a longer version of each one of those variations, and this is what it comes up with. I mean, this is pretty good stuff, guys. So we're still in this. The first example, still calling out young families. Listen up. You work hard to take care of your family, but what would happen if something unexpected took you out of the picture? I mean, come on, guys. I think that's. I don't know. You can get if you can get much better than that. I think that's really, really good. It's speaking to a very specific type of audience. It's calling out a very specific problem. It's getting people to think. Like, especially when you ask a question, right? What happens if this, right? It's really powerful, right? When you ask a question, right? It really gets people thinking, right? It captures their attention, which is what we need to do with our ads. We need to grab attention and keep attention. So if we can get people to start thinking about these types of things, start answering the questions that we're asking in our ad copy, we've got them. All right, let's see. Problem. Most young parents know they need life insurance, but what stops them is confusion. What kind should you get? How much coverage do you need? So, man, it's asking all the right questions, all the typical questions people ask about life insurance that are not very familiar with it. It's putting all of those questions in front of them, these questions that they already have. So it's almost like we're in their head. So of course we're gonna capture and keep their attention at that point. Like we should have them hooked at this point. Solution. That's why we put together our free, easy to understand life insurance guide. Whatever your offer, whatever your lead magnet is, that's the solution there. And you break down what is in that particular offer or lead magnet. Like, what are they going to get from it? Okay. And then the call to action is very simple. Click the button below to download your free copy, et cetera, et cetera. So I'll go ahead and wrap up with that, guys. I don't know that I need to go into much more detail than that. ChatGPT is just amazing when you give it the right formula, the right prompt, the right formula when it comes to ad copy in this particular case, but just the right prompt and instructions. It's really powerful. And all I did was in the end here is tell it to expand on the different variations that it came up with. So really powerful stuff. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Like I said, I will drop everything down in the description for you guys. So if you want to use the exact prompt that I used for your particular business, obviously customize it to your business and your particular offer. All right. But pretty simple stuff, able to come up with really good ad copy very quickly. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you guys are crushing it. If you have any questions, drop some comments down below. Would love to hear your feedback as well. And I hope you're crushing it. And I will talk to you in the next one. To your success. Matty Ice is out.